Hey Clashers, this strategy right here is right now the easiest strategy in the game for Town Hall 18 and every Town Hall level which has access to dragons and to totem spells. Because if you're playing this strategy without modifiers, the defenses just have not enough damage to somehow take down the totems and take down your dragons. And even with modifiers, even in Legends, you can see some of the top players using this. So today we're going to bring this into Legends with versus the modifiers, so I can show you exactly how you can play this and you're going to smash any base in Clan War or Clan War League. Let's dive in. As well, there is quite some flexibility when it comes down to the heroes and the equipment. You can as well replace the king with the royal champion. I just think this combination is stronger and better in general. But hey, let's see what we can do versus this base right here. We have actually okay, we have this thing right here. So I feel like we just approached this from the far side. As well, a really crucial thing on this one is you want to funnel a little bit. So let's do it 1, 2, 3. And then maybe like 1, 2 to clear out this side. That looks already good. So then we're going to use the Flame Flinger now for pathing, funneling, and everything. There are some archers and headhunters coming in, so we're going to use Berrigan and some archers on our own. So we can clear everything. And this now means the Flame Flinger can funnel one corner. This is super crucial, okay? The concept here is pretty much always the same. You're picking one flank. For us, I want to enter in from the top left side. So I picked that top left side where I want to enter. One of the corners you're going to clear with your Flame Flinger. Give it 30 to 60 seconds. And then the other corner, you're going to like shoot a giant arrow. You can trigger invis towers. You can snipe advents. You can snipe sweepers. Whatever you would like. Support with your king. And then the dragons and dragon riders and everything in between. This is always the concept. So for us, 60 seconds are over. So let's just get this core sweeper. That would be great. Let's see if I can snipe that with the archqueen from right here. Well, I'm not really that good with hitting those, but it should be alright. So let's get those in, everything in here. Oh, Warden, this. Perfect, but that's good. We have some rock loons actually coming out there. Now let's have some tanking everywhere going. This now with the totems and such, you can just get that. Another tanking right here. And we're tanking again somewhere in the core. Like for the core, that might be quite nice. Another one right here. Now we're going to rage in the core. I will use the Eternal Tome right now, so we make sure everything in the core stays alive. That's great. We can tank down here, so the super minions can take down everything over there. We can use the minion ability right now, so like freeze everything, so we do not have the issue of like facing anything over there. And this is pretty much how this entire thing works. In Legend modifiers, and you have to be, I mean, this is just how it is. And if you like, this is just something you have to kind of accept, I guess, with this strategy. In Legends, with maxed out bases, sometimes they are just dealing too much damage, so you cannot tank everything with the totem. Like, the totems are struggling as bases are getting maxed out, and this is kind of where they're then, like, having, I guess, issues to really keep everything alive behind them. If you're playing in Clan War, League, or wherever, where there are no modifiers, or going like Electro, where there are lower modifiers, this is then, like, kind of whatever, because, well, there's not enough damage to get through the totems quick enough. So this is where the totem spell is really, in my opinion, well balanced within Legend modifier, but where it is really completely broken and strong outside of that. I'm not saying, by the way, it should be nerfed or anything, just to make sure on how you can rank this strategy. Within Legend modifiers, it is not like the #1 strategy or something, but this one's getting close on time, but we get it done. So it is not like top strategy within that, but it's just so easy that you can do, like, I don't know, just put everything in the beginning, just put your totems down, and you're good to go. Like this one. Okay, let's go for the next round. We have a beautiful looking base right here. Again, we pick a side where we want to enter. We could go in from this top side. I think that's looking quite solid. We're going to the Clan Castle. We're taking down the Revenge Tower early. And on top of that, we're going in the back mostly of the Fire Spitter. So what we have to do for that to really make this count is get a Flinger maybe somewhere. So we could use the Flame Flinger on this far left side. Let's double check the range. So I think that should be possible to place it right here. Let's see. Perfect. Then as well, remember those ranges. That is super crucial. Because what you're trying to do here next is then deploy the next like the totem in general, right where the expo range is just finishing, but there's nothing else in range. So for us, that's important. What you have to remember, it was right in front of the elixir collector. So as soon as the arch tower is going down, we're going to deploy it right now. So that should be now in range of the expo. Nothing else is targeting it. So this will like survive now for like 40 seconds. And this is kind of like really where it's crucial to remember the ranges. Now, as we're funneling this entire left side, we can now get this top side in. I think I just want to... where do we use the queen and the giant arrow? Something like this, I believe. Actually, I want to have the sweeper, so like this. And go in now. Then the dragons and everything, dragon riders. I think we're going to rage and... no rage, but tome early. Then the king. Oh, we can actually... I should have protected and maybe used some of those spells, but hey, whatever. Let's use the king here. The overgrowth can be used in different ways. It is mostly for like things like pathing, for example. Let's just do another one right here. We can use one as well as we're moving in. That's good so far. Can use the king ability soon as well. Another one right here. Where's the minion prince, by the way? So we could actually like use the minion prince ability. Oh, there it is. Oh, minion prince ability now. I think that's perfect. We're even catching the guardian. Now at this point, we can just overgrowth this back end area, so there's less damage on my king. That's completely fine. We can as well snipe the back end air defense. I think that should work great. We have more totems to be deployed at the bottom side here, so let's do it. So we have some more support there. We can use the Bay Dragon to maybe as well take down another Wizard Tower. We have the Minion Prince in the middle of the base. We can again tank the next thing. We have some more support Rocket Loons coming in. Let's get this in here. And then as the back end is waking up, we can use another totem. And this is kind of like how you work your way through the base. It is always the same concept, but at the same time, it is like a number game. This is kind of like what the strategy and how you can strategy. You can summarize the strategy where it is. If the base is maxed out, there's sometimes nothing really much you can do where you can really feel that there is no dragon level just yet for Town Hall 18, right? So versus non-max spaces, even with modifiers, it is super easy. Versus max bases in Clan War or something like, or Clan War, for example, maxed out bases, it is easy as well. It is only problematic where you have both together. Legend modifier and ranked mode. Legend modifier and a maxed base. This is where it can get tricky, but you have still players in the top rank spots who are making this strategy work even there. So it is crazy how easy it is to just like get 3 stars in general. But then there's as well some learning curve. There's a skill ceiling through this, which makes this, in my opinion, like a, well, as well, then better strategy if you want to put some more time into it. Well, those type of bases are just super popular, but with this approach, they are usually really, really easy. So on this one, what we can do, we could go, I think, just from the top left side, right? Because we take down the Clan Castle, we go early into the Revenge Tower, and I think we can even take down 2 air defenses, maybe even both sweepers if I get the giant arrow right. But again, we have to make sure that we're looking at the range of this expo. So for this, we can, I think, target the bomb tower first without being in range. And then we should be able to use 1 totem again right in front of this elixir storage right here, which should tank the expo, but is not in range of anything else. And that is really always the spot you're looking for. So for us, let's wait a little bit. Let's wait a little bit until it's going down. Right now. Perfect. Expo is tanked. Flameflinger can now deal a ton of damage because look at that. It is actually targeting the Flame Spinner, I believe. And this means it's dealing damage to the Inferno Tower, to the Expo, to everything around it, which is just amazing. But for us, this means we can get started with our next part, which is this top giant arrow, which I'm noticing is maybe not as easy, especially for me who is not used to it. But let's see. Come on, giant arrow. Well, that's what I expected, but it's okay. So let's get some totems in here. Dragons, dragon riders, babe dragon, warden, everything. We can use an early... just like that. Let's see if we can distract this. Let's see if we can get a totem in here. We can get a totem into the core as well, so that's good for us. And so far, so good. Not perfect with the giant arrow, but to be honest, there are a lot of things you can like the strategy will forgive you. So yeah, it's not that bad, to be honest. Right now, we still have the king ability, so let's use it. We can protect the queen as we're moving through. On this backhand, I believe we can just use the overgrowth right now. Minion Prince ability maybe as we're attacking one of the defending heroes. I think point towards the bottom side might be better. So let's use it right now. So we're at least freezing some of that stuff. We can as well use another totem here for the air defense. Dragons are now moving to the top there. We still have the rage. We still have the snipe for the snipe possibility for the backhand. So like for the air defense here. And yeah, I mean this base again should be just completely crushed. We can use like one totem in front. So everything is tanked here. Let's use the rage. Let's freeze that again. And then this attack, or the space more likely, is completely crushed again. So yeah, it is strong. I mean, that's just how you have to say it. And especially where that's just how it is. Not everyone is maxing out their base right away with the jamming. And especially in this part of the Town Hall 18 update, this is where this strategy really shines, because you can just get away with things like that with just the medium prince alive, because the base was not maxed. That's really how it is. So again, another 3-star for us. And all of those attacks are versus legend modifiers, right? Like it works here if those bases are low to mid town hall level upgrade wise, and you're just smashing through the bases. Well, let's do it one more time, because we have the exact same base. This time around though, the hero hall on the other side. Should we just flip the side? To be honest, not really. I don't really mind the hero hall on the back end, the hero bell, sorry, on the back end. In my opinion, it's not as crazy strong, especially with the totems where you can just distract the heroes. I think we just do the exact same thing again, so which means remember the range, use the use the Flame Flinger first, then as the first defense is gone and you would get into range of the expo, you're really good to go again. And I'm sorry, but like this base, I already pressed next on another one, so this is like the 3rd time back to back I'm getting this base. So I literally cannot show you another base. Oh wow, I literally cannot show you another base because this base is just everywhere. And right now, it could possibly fail because I am using those totems really, really poorly. But hey, this is kind of where we can limit test with the strategy, I guess, right? So yeah, let's get the giant arrow maybe this time right. So can I get the giant arrow right? Maybe like this. Hey, it worked! That's crazy. Okay, let's get the tanking. Let's get this. Dragons. Just like that. Baby dragon. And the eternal tome right now. Perfect. Now again, let's get back with another totem up here. We have the overgrowth, which on this one, I feel like, I mean, overgrowthing the hero. This is like another thing which I am really confused, because why can you not overgrowth freeze or whatever the hero bell? It is not that strong, don't get me wrong, like the equipment isn't, the defense isn't the craziest, but still, I'm just confused. I'm just confused that you can't yeah, it is weird, but hey, it's fine. So let's just do it, I guess, here. You can then use the Minion Prince ability to cover the entire top side. We have the rocket dunes and such. Let's get this in here. Let's tank this again. And use archers up here. Let's tank this. Oh wow. The Minion Prince should not die, by the way. That would be quite nice. But we have one more rocket loon. I think we should send it right here. I hope that's going to wake up again pretty soon. So let's tank this. We have the rage in here for the super minions and such. And we're yet again, like it's I don't know. So many things went wrong with the totems in the beginning. They're still alive, by the way. That's nice. They're staying side by side. But yeah, in the end, still like nice 3-star for us. What? Staying side by side, by the way. Who is putting 2 troll tester in the same corner? That is some black magic right there. Why would you do that? I mean, you could just pick 2 corners. Maybe it is just to make the attacker as confused as I am right now. But I am really confused. But either way, we're getting the job done, right? And this is really the thing. Give it a try if you're still in Clan War, or like in a Clan War or in Clan War League. Make sure that you're using it because, again, as I said, without modifiers, there's little bases can do just because of the number game. You have X amount of damage in your base, but you have as well another amount of HP within the totems, and they just cannot get through. So this is where the totems feel really oppressive. without modifiers, but in Legends, in my opinion, they're really nicely balanced. So that's kind of how it works. Give it a try. Thank you so much for watching the video as always. I will see you guys back tomorrow with the next one. Until then, see ya and bye-bye.